Hey guys, so I was watching, anti-narcissism content on YouTube as I often do, and I imagine you often do that as well. And I came upon this lady's channel, and this lady is fantastic, and I'm kicking myself in the head right now because her name escapes me. I don't know why her name is escaping me. I was thinking about her content right before I decided to make this video, so I don't know, but I'm gonna shout her out in another video and or put her name in the comments, and I really hope people go to check her out because I just think she's got a wealth of information. But to get to the point, she said the realest stuff to me. She said, no contact is not a resort, it is a result. And I was like, my God, that's true. It really hit me in my chest. I was like, that's the best possible way to put it. You can say 1,000 words, or you can distill it down to that. It is a result, not a resort. And that's what I want to say today. And this is again addressed to, estranged parents, and my audience. We want to talk to you and let you know that our no contact is a result. It is not a resort. We don't want to instill any kind of change in you. You have to know that. See, what you have to understand is we have real beef with you. We have real beef with you. And those of you who are not familiar with street colloquialisms, that means we have a real issue with you. We have a real desire to confront the issues that you have brought to us. We've got beef with you. We're not trying to negotiate with you. We're not a country threatening to drop bombs. We already dropped them. That's what no contact is. Why do I say all this? A lot of you estranged parents are laboring under the misapprehension that the reason your kids have gone low contact or no contact is because they want to produce something in you. They want to make you feel bad, or they want you to reflect, or they want you to give them an apology that you don't really mean because you don't know how to give real apologies. Or they want you to give them a little extra money, or they just want something from you, something that you clearly haven't been providing, something that their spoiled asses needs now. Like, what does this spoiled little shit need now? Okay, what do they want from me now? Because we understand that you view our relationship as being entirely transactional. We understand that. So you're thinking to yourself, well, if I offer them money, they'll be cool. If I give them that extra car we got, they'll be cool. Okay, if I get them a good Christmas present that they didn't even ask for because they don't want to talk to me, they'll be cool. If I stop threatening to disinherit them, then they'll be cool. Okay, if I buy my grandkids XYZ, then they'll be cool. If I stop being a jerk or a bitch for a week just to show that I can do it, then they'll be cool. Here's what you fail to understand. We have given up on you. We have given up on you, okay? Because to not give up on you and to hold out hope and to hold out the idea that there can be some sort of substantive change in you is damaging to us. And we are ready to live our lives for us. We are ready to stop being extensions of you. Okay? To sit there and wait and think, oh, well, I'm going to go no contact. And, my parent who's been abusive to me for 20, 30, 40, 50, maybe some of y'all even 60 years, if I do that, all of a sudden they're going to have some sort of some sort of an epiphany, a matrix moment, okay? And they're going to take that red pill and they're going to realize, oh, I did my kid wrong and blah, blah, blah. Life is not a movie. We don't think that. The human animal is very easy to predict because people usually do the same crap over and over and over again, particularly if they don't get any pushback. It's a damn shame. Okay, just as a side, it's a damn shame that you would produce life, okay, and have to be punished by your thinking into treating that life with dignity, respect, and empathy, okay? But that's not the point. The point we're making is no contact is a result. It is not a resort. We don't care. We don't want to mend things. We don't want to fix things. Unlike you, we don't weaponize emotions. We don't weaponize and manipulate and try to get power by knocking people off balance, by doing this silent treatment, to this, to that. This isn't the silent treatment. This isn't a ploy. This isn't a punishment. You're not grounded. You're out. You're not fucking grounded. You're out. Okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are out. You are knocked the fuck out of our life. We don't want you in our lives anymore. That's what no contact means. From a scapegoat like me, a lowly little scapegoat, okay? The emotional punching bag that you used for years, we're done with you. We don't want you anymore. We realize that anything that we might gain from maintaining a relationship with you and maybe seeing some marginal, fucking huge decimal point of change in you, we realize that whatever benefit we get out of that is going to be outweighed by the mental strain of dealing with your bullshit when you feel like dropping that mask, which you do often. Okay, the financial burden, because many of you hit our pockets up and or try to control us with your pockets. Okay, and also the physical strain, because we're not getting younger, we're all getting older. So to deal with your nonsense and be a grown adult who's got, a job and children and taxes and the car note and this happened, oh God, and we just got hit by a tornado. What do? Do we have house insurance? We don't need you on top of all that other bullshit. We don't need to think about the thing we said that caused you to throw a fucking tantrum because you were going to cause a problem anyway, but we're so locked into thinking logically that we think, oh, I wonder how, cause and effect, I wonder how that happened. We don't want to do that. It's a losing game. To be in your present is a losing game. Okay? Notice the people who stay around the narcissist. Do they look healthy to you? Do they look happy to you? Do they look well adjusted to you? Do they look like people, okay, who are doing well in life? Or do they look like people who are just there because they're too weak to move? Or because they're too evil and they're complicit to move? But look at their faces, look at their skin, look at their bodies, look at how they look. Do they look like they're full of vitality? We don't want to be those people. We don't want you. Stop thinking that no contact is a game, that it's chess, that we're doing 4D chess, that we're trying to figure out how to fucking, get to your king, get to your queen. We don't want to do that. This isn't a game of strategy. You're out. Scorched earth, you're out. And you and everybody that looks like you, you're out. Anybody who thinks like you, you're out. Okay, that's what this generation is doing. We are getting you out. That's what other older generations are doing. We are getting you the fuck out. We're done with you. There is a change in the zeitgeist. And if you don't know what that means, zeitgeist means the spirit of the time. Okay? Sometimes you will see different phenomenon that happens, through different generations, through different time periods, and they call it the change of the zeitgeist. For the longest time, people put up with the toxic behavior, okay, of their parents out of some bullshit sense of duty that was never reciprocated, okay, when you already came into this world in a one-sided contract, since nobody here asked to be born. I don't remember asking, do you? Okay? And people felt that they had to suffer through. Imagine having a mother and a father, people that are supposed to love you, nurture you, guide you, discipline you, and take you and show you the right way in life, and feeling like you gotta grit your teeth and bear it. I remember being in my late teens, early 20s, okay? And I would have to, before I went to visit my mom, because I was already out the house, I had to get away from her, okay? I would be like, oh shit, I gotta go see her, right? And I would have to either smoke a blunt or pop one of my girlfriend's Xanaxes just so I could be even killed enough, because I knew the bitch was gonna find a way. Okay, I knew she was gonna find a way to pick a fight about the most innocuous bullshit, the little tiniest bullshit. I had to actually medicate myself and smoke dope to go see the person who produced me. That's wild. I shouldn't have to do that. If you have to alter your current state of consciousness to see someone, it's probably a bad thing. So I say all that to say that time is over. The zeitgeist have changed. We don't fuck with you anymore. Okay? Take that to the bank. Your kids aren't coming back. Okay? You got, I want to say, a 1 in 100 chance, probably even less. Probably like a 1 in 1,000, depending on what you did. And a lot of you did a lot of fucked up shit. You don't have, look, I would say this, I wouldn't stake a salary on it. I wouldn't take that bet. That's a bad bet. You got a lot of odds stacked against you. The kid is not coming back. The kid is not making a point. Okay? The kid isn't drawing a line. The kid is saying, goodbye. I'm walking away from you. I'm not drawing a line in the sand. I'm leaving the beach. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. You can have all this shit. I left the beach. I left my narc mom. I left my golden child brother. I left everybody in that toxic situation and everybody that was connected to him who started to act funny. I didn't even wait for him to say anything. I was like, bye-bye. Because there's something in this world called blocking you. There's something in this world called changing your number. My mom reached out to me about a year ago. I had her blocked for 2 years. Okay? And she reaches out because January 29th is my father's birthday. My father died prior to my birth. Okay? So she reaches out to me, and I had just got a new phone, which is why she wasn't blocked on that phone. Stupidly, I had forgotten to block her. And she's like, hey, it's daddy's birthday, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, daddy, I'm 39. At this point, I'm like, I'm 39. What? And it's daddy's birthday. Happy birthday to Big Al, Albert, my father's name. Okay? And I simply responded with, don't contact me any further. All right? You have been blocked for over 2 years because you would not, be accountable for your actions. You have been blocked for 2 years. The only reason this message got through is because I was too stupid to block you on this new phone. Understand that mistake will never be made again. And understand my number will be changed shortly. There's nothing in that indicates that I'm trying to make a point. The only thing that indicates is that I'm done with you. We are done with you. We don't want any more. And understand, the reason we're done with you is entirely because of you. Okay? You sowed your own poison. Congratulations, you played yourself. You wanted to be the parent, you wanted to be in control. Oh, I don't have to explain myself. Oh, I did the best I could. That's bullshit. That's a little concern. You're young, you don't know anything. Blah, 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 blah. Those are small problems. I had worse problems with my parent. Denial, gaslight, minimize. Okay? Never ever thinking that we might be reaching out to you and this might be our last glimmer of hope before we take our lives. Never thinking that. Never even imagining that. Okay? But I'll say this as an aside, if that were to happen and some of us were to, check out early, you probably would use that for attention and bullshit anyway. But the point I'm making is, this is on you. This is on you. It is a one-sided contract to be brought into this life. You owe us all. We owe you nothing unless you have proven that you wanted to love and nurture and care for us. And if you're receiving this message and you're from me, but you're not hearing from your own kids, you fucked up. You fucked up.